is the only color it can be when lapping at the shores of an island paradise. Turquoise hues, a myriad of blues. I turn from the sea and look up. Around the sun, rings have formed, rainbow colors flanked by gray. My eyes sting, my vision blurs, and then a rasta appears before me. His eyes burn like two red suns setting into a desert, turning to dusk. I smile. He doesn't smile back. In his hand he clutches a stack of CDs. It's my music, man. You want to buy some? Gotta get fed, put food in my belly. I hesitate. He sits beside me, and then I know that a story will be forthcoming. One rasta to another, he says. They were lying about Zion. I can't find my home. Thought I found it in my woman. Planted my seed, but last night, my God, did she bleed. Bled that baby seed right out of her. What can I do if her womb is a graveyard? Now, I'm staring again at the sea, and its beauty is breathtaking, intoxicating. Yet the juxtaposition of my view and this rusta's pain, well, it feels like a battle, and it's one I'm not prepared to fight, so I say nothing, and his words continue to wash over me as the sea should be. Sometimes he slips into patois, that pidgin English, permeated as it is with its languid litany of strange language. But I understand the basics. I understand his storytelling, punctuated though it is by long sighs, deep silences, confused moments. They cursed me so that I can never give life. How can you plant a tree with a seed not living? He wasn't really asking me for answers. I wasn't going to tell him that Zion was the curse. He lights up a big spliff, draws in deep. Those two red sun eyes glaze over. Here was his immediate Zion. Here was his soil in which to plant the seeds of thought for a while. He exhales his longest sigh yet. In it, I hear the layers of a universe so small that it can't be seen. I have a waking dream of a fetus carried on fetid plumes of smoke into an atmosphere drenched with one man's suffering. I see it expand, take hold. I inhale that sigh. It turns me inside out, so my extremities are within and my heart without. It continues to expand beyond the recesses of sight. It is a blight on this world, which is a blight on others. My eyes bore holes into an inner me I regularly ignore. I quickly expel his sigh. Return to me. Stare again at the sea. And he is no longer here. I walk to the water's edge, dip my feet in, allow it to ground me. Swept up in negativity, I once again feel the earth's beauty overwhelming. This time when I sigh, I release his thoughts, his stories to the sea, so that the soft waves may drag them out, drown them in the correct blue, forever hold them true, and afford them the respect they're due. Thank you. So, here we are. I've got one more if you like. There is never a single story, though this is what is being told. There is never a single angle. I thought this truth to be ages old. Those who can't understand that a curtain has been drawn must not see those lies, obvious to us, the last bastions of humanity. This curtain is one of iron through which we must peep. We are eyes which seek, too adept at tapping into vanities, irises expanding over fantasies with selective blinkers that help us glaze over the casualties. This is not so easy for me, for I was baptized, anointed in the ointment of at least half the world's herding. My skin glistens with a moisture I cannot shake off like some wet dog. So tell me, How can others see only in the form of the prescribed? I have been waiting for that catastrophe that would open people's closed eyes, and it came way before those two towers imploded, then collapsed upon a city, sleeping on top of its jewels and the crown of all that is wrong with a Western superpower. And it went, forgotten like the lives lost in previous times, where the same lies were used to sell stories about other powers committing some abuse. And it came way before another Arab country was stormed, and it went out with the racist jokes which have become the norm for those in whom hatred chokes. And like the shores of a sea being pounded daily, where it is so used to this sensation it doesn't even realize the beating it is constantly receiving, we have become used to that rhythm of bloodshed, candidly declaring our support of whomever sheds the least is the better beast. I, for one, cannot believe in this new reality, where better the devil you know, and the lesser of two evils has become the status quo. And so, I recognize that I am a single finger, solitary and useless as a weapon, for I will not join four more to become a fist. I will not join four more to be one of the fists which punches air in victory, celebrating death, our morbid victor. I am a single finger, not interested in joining the hand that would require it for a trigger. I am a single finger, which would only join four more to be one of the fists which beats upon the breast of the mourner in empathy, mourning a grief so foreign to us, so free. I am a single finger, only interested in joining the hand that would require it to wield the pen that pens these words, for I wish not to use this finger to point accusingly, and instead would like to be the finger which presses up against lips too quick to spit untruths against lives already broken, begging for thoughts to be reformed before being spoken. Yes, let it be known that this finger exists only to be pricked, to show you that the color of my blood matches yours, so you can see our life force is resplendent in its similarities. And yes, let it be known that this finger is directly connected to these feet, which wish not to run in fear, but dance to the drumbeat of freedom, tapping out a rhythm dissimilar to ammunition exploding, but similar to artillery and arteries sending messages to a brain firing on all cylinders and unafraid to ask the important questions. Yes, let it be known that this finger will cross this heart and hope to die as a promise to all who sit and stand here, that I will never be tainted by those who know only how to hate. Yeah!